to keep this for Wednesday. So that way I really want to play this so I can make it to 3. And I can't wait till 4 comes out. I can wait. I want it to be good. But I still can't wait till 4 comes out. I'm also used to having years between games, so I can handle it. But I really want to start 2 so I can get to 3. That, and I really like the DLC that they made to, supposedly make up, with quotation marks, because, no camera, for the ending, but honestly, the ending makes complete sense, so, kind of, well, it makes sense enough, I should say. So, here's Mass Effect 2. Let's go. Go play Mass. Oh, and my ice cream, I think is salted caramel Butterfinger, and I'm so going to regret it, but that's okay. I liked the first loading screen better, to be honest. ME1, I like that loading screen better. Ready to die? I'm ready to die today. I'm going to die today. In game, I mean, of course. Is this the one where I have to... Going casual. I'm just here for the story. Off. On. On, of course, and on. I can't see the 7. Oh, I forgot to do something. I'm done with this. Okay, go away. Alright, fine. There we go. Alright, hold on. How come I can see the 7 on this screen, but I can't see the 7 on my screen? There we go. That's not fair. Okay. No. HDR, excuse you? Fine. Okay, I am apparently blind as a bat, so, actually I know they're not blind, but... I can't see the 7. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Sound. Good. And we'll see how it goes from here. Controls. Off. I don't want inverted. Ugh. Trophies. Oh, it has all the trophies? Yeah, it has all the trophies. That's good. Oh, I don't want... Do I want the trophies? Oh, I want to stay true to... Oh, fudge. I don't know what to do. I want to stay true, but at the same time, I want this trophy. Do I really need this trophy? I can always get on my second run through. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my second run through. Of course I'll do that. Yay. Ha! character, please. Thank you. I think I might change her hair to green. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. If I can, actually. I don't remember. Daisy's fine. Oh, wait, I forgot. Okay. Share. Copy. Discord. Discord. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Sorry. Are you usually ready? Nope. Then again, I'm also not dumb enough to eat freaking ice cream. But you know, whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Name's fine. Rank. What? Wait, no, what? Oh, oh shit. That's not what I wanted. What the? Fine. Be that way then.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Dun dun dun. Oh my goodness. Hoping to get away from the politics, but dang. Politics is universal, apparently. Bye.
Disengaging
everyone.
Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Dang, they killed him straight off the bat.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Oh, it's his helmet.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Commander!
Caden, go. Now.
Aye, aye.
Oh, I'm gonna miss my boy. Ah,
Everybody in!
guy.
Go! Go!
Hey.
Go!
She dead. Now, how did they not? Why did they not attack the bots? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's get it. I almost want to skip to 3 so I don't have to deal with it.
Mayday! This is SSV Normandy!
Oh, F it. Since we're doing this. Am I gonna romance anybody? Oh, bye, Caden.
We're suffering heavy damage from an unknown enemy!
Oh, please, we all know who it is.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Oh, I'm in space. Oh, this is lovely. What the frack did they do to my ship? Bastards are gonna die. Doing this to my lovely ship. Having to work with. Deal with servers.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
poor guy. I'm gonna break his legs.
They're coming around for another attack.
Yep, time to die.
Watch the arm.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna break your arms and your legs, but you know what? Too bad. Here, help us break some more bones. Why didn't I get in the pod too?
Commander. Shepard.
Oh, I'm leaking. Why? Because he was in Ash's colors? It's weird. Yeah. But he had your favorite helmet on, right? Or one of your favorite helmets? Yeah, no, it should have been at least in a darker color. Or in his blue, at least, right? I don't know if I want to romance another character or not. I want to stay true to Linko, but at the same time, I kind of want that badge. I just finished one. I don't think I need the story. You know what? I'm just gonna do it just in case. You know, why not? Okay. I can always
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. It's everything that happens. Of course, that's how it started. routine. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. I hit the ground. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief. We followed the path of destruction. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to... Anderson came along, the main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre. But even Udina's... Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my... Garrus, another That led me to Rex. The fugitive turned out... Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back these Reapers, but couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers... My first task, Anderson decided to stay behind. Liara. And like most of Liara was able to help me... Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I told Kaidan I wasn't interested in Liara. I had my eyes on someone else. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission.
Sorry.
Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead.
Yeah.
The Queen's drones were everywhere. I tried to reason with them, and I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drone. Couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people, but tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real.
I didn't kill Rex.
Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his
I was gonna
people.
say, don't you dare tell me I killed Rex.
Real
I know I did not kill him.
When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flag, spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing, but there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. Before we could detonate the bombs, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but it wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Kaidan. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had Kaidan saw through my words. He knew I was hurting after Ash's death. He could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final piece. The Reapers had come 50,000. The Protheans had fought and died like Saren knew this. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled, as I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council. It was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. They're both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty. Just another routine mission.
And then I died. I died for like, what, a few years, I think? Or like a year? Has it been a year? I can't even remember. I died for a little bit, and then, oh hey!
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
Guess who
The
recovered
Lazarus
me?
Project will proceed as planned.
It's funny they used a biblical story to name this project. I mean, it works, technically, but still. Look, that wasn't even there, so how can you... Okay. From what it sounds like, I only had a little bit of my skull. That's some brain matter left. Looks like they had my whole body, apparently. Oh, I earned a trophy already. Oh, look at that. Yay! Dang, my blood pressure's good. No, what happened to my scar? I want my scar. I mean, that's nice, but I want my... What? No, I want this, but I want to change some things. Why can't you let me do this? Why are they doing this to me? What can... Oh. Can I do this and tweak it a little bit, or am I stuck with this one? Apparently I need the code. Crap. I don't have my code. I didn't copy it. Oh dear. I want my scar. Well, I can always just restart it, right? It wouldn't be Shepard without my scar. They removed it. I want it. I mean, I guess it works storyline-wise, right? They want to put my scar back on. You know what? We're going with it. Oh, hey, I can go back. I wish I got that number. Fudge. Let's see what they have first. I might just go back, because I don't think I can even put scars on here. Yeah, we're going back after this. Did I just make the same? No, I didn't. Close, but no. Alright, so... Engineer? Is that who I want? Combat drones. Heck yes, I want that one. I want that one. I want that one. That's mine. Would be engineer. Hello? What? I'm old, so I might not understand everything. Just let you know. Or I'm shut in, most likely, but still. Yeah, I was going to change, but they can't add scars, so. You missed the comic. It explained everything that all my choices I've chosen. I chose Caden, of course. I saved the Arachnite Queen. I saved the Council. And I don't remember the other ones. I'm going engineer. I want my drones. That was stupid. Okay, I'll take it. Confirm. Confirm. Yep. Started it. I did play my Apex, so I did actually finish
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings.
My brother wanted to play, so I didn't stream
Oh my
it.
God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Watson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range.
Yeah.
Too close. We almost
I have some.
I told you your estimates were off.
Which one?
Run the numbers again.
For Wilson? Isn't that Garrus? I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet, but
Wake up,
it might be. Time for me to wake up. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The more good I am, the better I heal. Oh.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Alright, get me out of the sewers.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. Don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Holy
This pistol
cow.
doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
I've forgotten how to play this game.
You've been spotted.
Sorry.
Looks like they set
That,
up a barricade to try
and I
holding the
never...
mix off.
What's his name? I can't remember his name. It's been forever since I've seen Cowboy Bebop 2. I don't remember his name.
Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Did I miss anything in here? That's where I came from. Okay. Oh, I'm full. Okay.
Shepard,
One of the
security
reasons
mechs are
why I
closing
like
in on your position. Take cover.
video games, story video games so much, because you get to recognize voices. Oh, okay, there's another guy. They don't even ask about me. They're such Valerian horses, too, aren't they?
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Oh, really? Which end? Right, I want to go back. I need to go back. There's clips back here. I want to run. Oh, is it still X? Okay. I'm still full. Alright. I mean, I can kind of see it, but you know what? I won't be able to see it. Not in the good graphics. I didn't keep her alive. But I can watch it with my friends. He chose her. So. Oh, dear
Don't waste
Lord.
time. I can't keep the mix distracted for long.
I am not wanting to fight one of those.
More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher off the security officers. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Yeah. That.
Take the elevator down one floor.
What mechs? Oh, yeah. Is that her voice actress too?
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, you freed me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Probably too much. Too much money.
biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
That's not good.
Progress is slow,
okay,
but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functioning.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far.
Ooh, 4 billion credits to rebuild me. That's...
I don't know where the boss gets
wow.
all this money.
No wonder they get all angry when I don't know what they tell me.
I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
That's the way I came from. Yeah, I can help you, dude.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made.
Sure, it's not Garrus.
But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become a new favorite. Or maybe she is just...
She's not cold-hearted.
Got him! Shepard, what the hell? Got her hurt! What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Oh, they are robots. I thought they were Krogan. I mean, not Krogan, Solarian.
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
It's all set up to get me going.
I know this isn't the best...
Fair enough. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order.
Is that pull? No, that's pull.
I've got him!
Hostile forces have engaged.
Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power.
I'll need you to. Fine, I'll use the dang pull. There, happy?
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, medics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What do you mean, cloning?
I don't know the details, but you're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and
Can you
pieces.
tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject.
Holy
The whole
cow.
point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. Best technology money could buy. Damned if I know. Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
I need to know.
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
What about Garrus? What?
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance.
I
Could be
didn't meet
anywhere.
them.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Get off the station. Thank you very much.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. I
Honestly,
lost contact
depends.
just before I ran into
Like,
you.
I don't like her when
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She
when we
led the
first meet her, I
Lazarus
don't
team.
like her.
It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter
But
what.
by the end of
Should have
this
guessed
game,
she'd
I
try
don't
to
mind
save
her
you.
as much. So
She's
I mean,
not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
But if I had to choose between her and Jack, I would probably choose Jack. To be honest. But she's not bad.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs
Actually, I
are
don't know if I
thickest.
would choose Jack.
It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that,
Honestly,
Wilson.
my favorite characters
Stay
out
on
of
this
this one
frequency.
that's not from the first game would probably be Thane and Grunt. Oh, and Legion. I love Legion. Oh, and the Doctor. Oh, what's his name?
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. Service tunnels are this way.
Is there more shooting? 'Cause I want to do more shooting. Activate open what?
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years to complete it.
Alright.
Their shipment is alive. It's the most amazing medical achievement ever recorded.
Threat detected.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Power casualty.
Wilson, find us another route.
Oh God, they found me. Help!
Bye, Wilson.
Where are you?
You can't play 2 roles. Well, actually, you can. Actually, the way they do
Up those stairs, Shepard.
You can, but still.
I'm hit. They shot me.
Still same. A small role means less. Yeah, I see. I see.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our
That's
orders
really
were
good
clear.
graphics.
Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion.
Good graphics.
The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Hold R1 to pass. It's gonna take me a while to get used to these
Thanks,
controls.
Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this.
You're the one who
Besides,
did all
I was
this.
shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda.
Isn't he
We
the
can't
bad
leave
guy?
her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector.
Miranda,
There's no way
though.
she survived.
A Bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Does he not know
where is she?
Miranda is?
Why haven't we heard from? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Or you're the traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. Shuttle
no.
Bay is only a few.
That's not who I am. No, that's not who I am.
To clear a path to the shuttles.
These mechs don't know when to quit.
Overlook crate with the guy sitting right next to it. It's not overload the freaking crates. Stupid.
The fastest way to the shuttles is through those canisters.
Are you sure that's not Garrus?
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard,
dude,
I
can see your little logo on your thing. I know who you are.
The time, Jacob.
Okay,
look. Won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
I mean,
the Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Yeah, told me a bunch of lies. Do I want to be Paragon? Do I want to be Paragon? Do I want to be Paragon?
Elusive man.
Yeah.
It's a code name the Alliance used.
Oh, that works.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
That's a oops on my part. Okay, Codex. That's what it's called. It's not Index, it's Codex. Okay, that was a lot of alerts there. Can I shoot Wilson now? He's the bad guy, right? Right? Need somebody on the inside. I know it's not Miranda. Is it Miranda? I can't remember. Alright, I'd like to go through some doors, please. Thank you. Oh, wow, that doesn't bring up my guns. I know, it's been a while for me, too.
Sensors activated.
Getting these headshots in. Still, okay.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Told ya.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Yeah.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander
and I can
isn't the
see
way to get
the
her to join
logo
our
on
cause.
your chest.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
And I want to see Joker.
We can't leave without knowing for sure.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
Wait, you said you
She's
wanted
right. We all knew the risks when we signed up.
This is what I do.
Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Fine.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Just for giggles.
Not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Yeah, to help him rule the world, but you know, the usual.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
I want to see my ship. I want to see Joker. I want to get these stupid scars off my face.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
Does look good.
The sooner we start,
for a dead
the sooner
girl.
we can be done.
Dead on.
Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Because I wanted my guy.
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could.
No, I wanted to
Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren.
Oh,
she died at hero.
The
I
rest
understand,
of the team
Commander,
was on there.
and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Too bad. Another person doesn't accept it as evidence. Freaking. I mean, I get it, I understand.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Oh, he can wait all he freaking wants, I don't care.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I don't care. Oh god, I don't like that outfit. I'm staying in my armor. What the heck? Hunter would probably like this. Hunter? I don't have anything else yet. But I can change the material. Wow. Look at all these colors. I like it. I think I'll go with this for now. Wait, hold on. Yay! I'm just trying to figure out what I want. Wait, no, I have to have, that has to be red. It cannot be any other color but red. So. Can I change this? Ooh. I don't remember having... Oh, I remember this horrible dress. Oh, I did not like this dress at all. But I don't remember having the hoodie. They gave me the hoodie? Ooh. Can't believe they gave me the hoodie. Oh, I want the other outfit. Oh, well, this is fine. Yeah, I want to wear... Yeah, I think it was may have been a DLC or something, but yeah, the dresses. No. Oh no. We're gonna go with the hoodie and the pants. I do want to go casual. I don't want to wear Cerberus or Scare, and I don't like the dress, so this is how it's gonna be. I don't like the other work gear either. So, but yeah, I don't want to. Well, actually, no, I better go in an armor. Actually, I don't trust this idiot, so. I don't like the red. But I need the stripe to be red. If the... I think we're actually gonna go there. Nope. Oh, I like the back. That's nice.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers. Just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign.
You mean you?
You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Lovely.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
I gotta admit, they're slow. They're really slow.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways.
And then I can always look behind my back.
Go to Freedom's Progress.
Wait
Find
for
any clues you can.
Me.
Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection
to the
Reapers?
Friend there? Is one of my friends
I brought
there?
you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
I forget who I see first. Okay, show me the rest. Show me the rest. Okay, I can read fast. Come on, show me the rest. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, this stupid thing. Okay. Oh. Same old, same old. That's good. I think I like the blue better, but it took so freaking long for that to freaking get done. I don't want flash. Overload. I did. This won't want. Oh, it already has one. Okay. Well, I have no idea, but I put it on casual, so it's gonna be easy either way. Oh, I thought that was going to happen on the first one, but it didn't. But then again, I didn't make it to 55. I made it, or made it. I didn't make it to 60. I made it to 55. Oh, I don't think I can do anything more. Nope. I had 128. Okay, fine. I saved Joker. Mark all as viewed? Yes, please. I don't want to go through every single thing. Look at that. There's no way in the world I'm reading all that. I will save it though. I mean, I would, but not on stream at least.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I don't know if I like the red pattern. Maybe I'll change the background. I don't know. Oh, really? I'm not gonna... No, I'm sorry. I'm not... No, that's just... No, I'm not doing that.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
Excuse you? You're the one who told me to leave them all, so, what?
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me.
That
I believe
human,
in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Oh, I'm going to be a liability to your cause like no tomorrow.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Wow, you're so helpful, Miranda.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it.
Oh, thank God.
He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Oh, it does. You gotta save your sister. So don't even start with me.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to
I'm
get
not
to
looking
know
for
you.
a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
We can talk about it. Thank you very much.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust
What?
Cerberus.
Her or
Noted.
me?
Do you trust me, Commander?
I know Jacob's not gonna
You're a
stab
good
me in
man,
the back.
Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance.
Oh.
That's why I'm here now.
Like I said, I don't like her when I first meet her.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
The whole, you're human,
You said
so
you
must know
served in
all
the
humans.
Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
What is this Corsair?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction.
Oh,
Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and
You were
rules.
spies.
But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Okay.
Why did you join Cerberus?
Gotta
I
fill
guess
my
I just got
codex.
tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders.
I told you
Cerberus
politics
is
is
different.
universal.
When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
You might want to plan a little bit more before going, but you know, whatever.
That's all for now.
I'm not liking.
Yes, ma'am.
I've got to change my outfit. I'm not liking this red. I'm not liking this pattern anyway. Better. I think I like that better. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this stupid save. Import bonuses. Level 55 character. Okay. Excuse you, I had not. I'm only getting 1 million. That's not fair. I'm only getting such a little bit of it. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get it back. Right? Yeah. Oh, looks like a little dog. Little robotic dog.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Put your attitude in line? Yes. Yes, I do.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue.
Turn us into...
Just disappear.
What do they turn?
We've got no target to go after.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
We'll just shoot them if they are.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander.
I don't know.
If the
Miranda
elusive man
seems to be
says you're in
second guessing
charge,
me
you're
a
in
lot.
charge.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies.
I don't
They were
care.
completely
We're still
deserted.
gonna look.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
I swear. When I save her sister, and now she'll get better, but still. Oh, this is where I get Tali? Is she my first regroup? No? I can't remember. Are you... Maybe? Maybe I do get Tali? Ooh. Right? I think. I want my team.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
My team. Oh well. Machine pistol, heavy pistol, grenade launcher. They didn't give me anything. Ah, fine.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Please let this be when I get my team. It's not. I can't remember two at all. What the heck? I at least remembered some of one. Oh well.
That sounds like Fenris mechs.
Strange. Security systems.
Make activity.
Shoot them before they take out your shields.
Allied force casualty.
Mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Do I need to heal everybody? Oh, okay. Do need to reload though. Oh, I need to be quicker. It's fine.
We've been spotted. I've locked shields.
Oh! Ow! Ow, that hurt. Oh, ow. Yep.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down.
Yay!
This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
Aww.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Okay.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza. You're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Yay! I'm gonna sound like sounds like a plan because
make sure to keep in
I
radio
know why
contact.
you hate Cerberus and I don't
Will
blame
do.
her.
Good luck,
I
Shepard.
know, she's grown
Whatever
so much.
happens, it's good to have you back.
Aww. Okay. Hold on. Which direction did I come in? And where it happened to everybody? Didn't they have like a huge table here or something? What the? Where am I going?
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
I missed him. Horrible shot like always.
They've seen us.
Yeah. Let's get some credits. Let's get some credits. Got some money. People, get out of my way. Lead the team.
Use overload on them.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch
them. Cerberus. No wonder they did it. I don't blame them. Still.
Got him!
Oh, hey. That actually Ow.
There we go!
Recover health.
We're compromised.
Target down! Drop him!
Shepard, we are inside the loading docks.
My little Joe.
Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
On it.
Let's put that out. Ollie. I think she's dead.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Okay.
Overload will take out their shields. Try to overload their shields.
Ow.
Going up.
Ow. I don't like the whole health bar thing. Yeah, 1 hit point in a tree. That's how I usually play my games. And then I also search for like crazy because I need all this stuff. I need monies. Ah. And that's none of it. What the? Yay! Did it.
This looks interesting.
Is this... Why is he... He died over here, so why is he all the way over here? Okay. Did I search this one yet? Nope.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
I don't want to go.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect.
Help
Swarms
you.
coming. Storm coming. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
His suit.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Dang.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them.
The
monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
No! He's gone home.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
She's not gonna come with us. Not right now, anyway, right? She's got other stuff to... do I?
You don't have to take Vitor and
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you.
See.
When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
Not this time.
That sounds dangerous.
Or not most of the time.
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it.
Help.
But it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Off-stream, then yes.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Oh, I'm ready for 3, but we're gonna work our way through this. Plus, I want to meet Legion again, and Thane. It's the only one I can play with Thane.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat.
Well,
but more
importantly, in the first place.
you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Oh, my ship, I want Joker. Give me Joker.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of
Our
asteroids.
best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate
or they
relays,
just know the maps better.
That's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Come on, Joker is one of the best
Any
characters.
ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction.
So
that
did
might
all
have been
the
enough
other
to draw their attention.
races.
What really concerns me is why they bother
council
abducting
races.
the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Because they're turning them into things.
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives.
Well,
Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
They already found what they were looking for.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march.
Just give me my ship
we
and
need
let
to
me
take
go.
the fight to them.
Let me have fun.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. Dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Just give me
Keep your list. I want people I trust.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Yes, they have, unfortunately.
Where's Liara Tisani?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Oh, she can be fair trusted.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate her.
Say what?
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit.
Excuse you, it's my team. Shut
Where's
up.
Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
And the hardest one.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm gonna cry when
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
I'm gonna cry when that
Good.
cadence comes up.
2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Is that an order?
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you.
I'm gonna explore
I'm
it.
sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
And he's walking without crutches.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times,
Joker!
huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky. With a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Alright, have a good night. Yep, see you next time. Thanks for watching.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
I got Joker and I got my ship. I'm already more than well off to fight this bad guys. Don't like the colors though. Not too bad though. Ship again. Oh yay, I'm in my app. Good. I don't like the color scheme.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Good point.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems.
Good.
I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship?
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Are you actually going to answer them? Don't sloop me, dude. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Yeah, okay, I got Fireworker, good.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Of
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized?
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over.
Oh no,
they will.
It'll be
better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer. Nominal to profile.
Say what? Let's see. Okay. Maybe. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing that. Oh, we gotta do Garrus first. Definitely Garrus first. Maybe. Oh yeah, it's DLC. Alright, we gotta get him first. Omega. We'll have to go to Omega anyway, right? Let's explore the ship a little bit. Look at my private terminal. Holy smokes. That's gonna be a big team. I would like to see the outfit. He doesn't want Excuse you. You took $9 million of my dollars? Of my credits? Assholes.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation.
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives.
Doesn't make
We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister... I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
You know what? Goodbye.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
F off. Edie. Where are ya? I saw ya.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While normally is flown from the bridge, during combat, the command...
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
I already have the arc projector. I'll try this, I guess.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement.
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed when one particle occupies a given quantum state. Its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair... In addition, to contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Good. I gotta go talk to my favorite pair of workers.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded, using Omni-Tool.
Commander.
Nope.
There hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end
Maybe.
up like the...
As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good... But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something, or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you,
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Dude.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Already? I literally just... Oh, okay. There's no messages. What are you talking about? Messages. Crazy ass. Let's start at the bottom, work our way up. Hold on. Well, I should let you know in advance that I will probably... Joker will probably die once or twice. I still learn. The pathing.
You came all the way down here to see us?
Yes, because you're my favorite
Speaking
too.
to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Okay.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
One more question.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
His accent. Okay.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
Told you she would.
Am I gonna talk some more? Alright, gonna bring Joker down here.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Mass Effect core. Okay. That's it, Edie? I'm talking about your home. That's all you have to say? What's this Thane's room? Edie, I hear... There they are.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Okay. Folio. Crew quarters time.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Test me out.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Need anything?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
How can I help?
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel.
Oh, I should have had that.
Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical.
Like
I make sure they're all clean and running.
Oh, Tali! You missed Tali! Tali. You missed your girl. You missed the best girl.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
Yeah.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel. And I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
She was such a good leader. Are you romancing Ash? That's okay.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got... It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin.
So it's
Only
new.
Cerberus knows that.
I don't know who I'm romancing in this one. I don't know if I'm going to not romance anyone, or if I'm going to romance someone. I haven't decided yet.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Goodbye.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Back to work. I'm gonna go to Omega to get Garrus and the assassin and...
What's this area of the ship?
The sickbay.
Chakwas?
Commander Shepard.
Yay!
I watched the Normandy
forgot.
crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Yay!
Shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising. Even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Need anything?
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy.
No, it's
Only
not.
thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns
but
ahead.
you're my favorite doc.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships,
She's
never
in
knowing
free
what the
if
next
you
mission
save her.
might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static,
If you lost
too
your
boring.
crew, she's not gonna be there.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race.
One of the few people who
I have
understand
faith
this.
that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
One of the few people.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Oh, she's my favorite. Goodbye.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
At least I gotta talk to her more in this one. Oh, I can't go to Edie. Okay, fine. Bye, Edie. Alright, so I did that. Do I want to talk to stupid Miranda? Yeah, I better talk to Miranda. I should
Commander,
actually talk.
what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary... Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Oh, please.
But those organizations
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political?
But not all Cerberus operations use the same
What
protocols.
kind of resources does Cerberus?
And a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible.
What can you tell me about
and whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart.
How can you be sure of that?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I guess
Miranda.
that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Whatever.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Goodbye.
Thanks for the information,
Of
Miranda.
course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Whatever. And then I'm gonna go to my room, check that out, and then make my way to... I need to get Garrus. Talk.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
Nice.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
No. Why do you have my... Oh. Why not? Put a picture of him on my phone. Why are they being so mean? Alright. Stupid human. Hey. Don't tell me I got new mail, because I will punch you. I don't have new mail. Well, I'm not going to the Mega 4 relay. I am nowhere near ready for that. Okay. Start scanner. I can figure out how this works again.
Launching probe. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe away. Launching probe. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Oops, sorry. I'm actually enjoying this part a little bit.
Probe away.
That way when I get the doctor, I can start as many upgrades as possible, hopefully.
Launching probe.
Alright.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Alright. We like normal settlers and steal
Probe launched. Launching probe.
I think I can stop on the platinum.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Okay, we'll come back to this planet. Is that it? That's all the planets? Come on, it's gonna be some ease.
Launching probe.
Alright.
Probe away.
There we go.
Launching probe.
Alright, see ya. I'll get everybody. Or try to, anyway. Fortunately, I'm stuck with taking these two. Let's try her new outfit. Okay, sure. Okay. I should have had that ice cream.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Aria for keeping an eye on you. afterlife now.
Damn it. I want Garrus.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station.
Please, you have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed.
What's your relationship?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates, even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Oh dear. That's done. Can I go to this stupid thing? Don't want to go to this stupid thing.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Well, that was fun. 3 Baragon points there. No, you're not. No, damn it. Yep, that was very easy Paragon points. And I can't go get Garrus until I do this thing. Only reason I'm wearing shield because it gives me 5% extra health. I mean, a helmet. Just drink all I could. I think it's actually part of... Should I drink all that I can? Yes. No.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Where is this stupid bitch? Alright, there she is. She's
That's
not stupid.
close enough.
Actually really smart.
stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face. I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega? Am Omega.
Lady, you're not that great.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule.
Don't piss off Arya.
Don't fuck with Arya.
Same difference.
I like it. Easy to remember. If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Try.
So, what can I do for you? I'm trying to track down Archangel. You and half of Omega. You want him dead too? Why is everyone after him? He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him. Just the kind of guy I'm looking for. Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now. What kind of trouble? The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up. Which merc groups are after our Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel. What can you tell me about Archangel? Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me. I appreciate the help. See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help them. I'm looking for Morden Solus. The Solarian doctor? I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you. What can you tell me about him? Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him
I think she likes him a lot.
Never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you
shoot them.
One scan and we're straight to business. Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could... Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Well, then I gotta get the stupid
So you
codex
might
out.
mundane thing. Just don't waste my time. Tell me how you got set up here. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
See ya.
Maybe I'll come back later. Maybe I'll be here.
You'll be here. You don't go anywhere else. No, I need to get Garrus before I go to bed. Oh, here he is. Wait, is this guy? Yeah.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
I'm not gonna do it. I wanted to do it.
Wow, not even a smile. So you're here to fight then?
Sure.
You could say that.
Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period.
Okay,
Any questions?
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us.
Blazoned on my armor. You can't tell?
Operations are compromised.
Are you serious?
Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns. But Jared's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
What do we do once we're there?
The mercs will tell you when you get... Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
It's Garrus. He can kill all of us.
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy.
Oh,
but he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations, and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Yeah, you'll get him. Sure.
Where's the attack taking place?
Like
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
I'm ready to go.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake.
Yeah, I remember.
We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone? I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
Believe her? Do I not believe her?
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation.
I swear to God,
thank you for that.
if you're not straightened up, I swear.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
Goodbye?
I have to go.
Of course.
Thank you.
You must have more important things to do.
I don't like her.
The Vermin Consortium is going ahead with its plans to sue the Citadel Council to remove unfair limits on the intergalactic slave trade.
Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. No, I'm late. No.
I heard you? No, really. Thanks for taking the time to chase a small-time crook off the Citadel so I could squat in this shithole for years.
And if you leave the straight and narrow, I'll be there to follow up.
Right, because you don't have planets to save. Goddamn saviors of the galaxy. Messing with a man's living.
I don't know where I'm going. I really don't know where I'm going. Where the frack am I going? Is this even the right way? What the frack is this?
But want something more than a one-night arrangement? We're here to help. Katanos Relationships was created with one purpose: to connect lonely clients with a lifelong commitment to their perfect mates. Choose from among hundreds of potential relationships, ranging from the demure to the deranged.
Leave, human. Tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gavon. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavon we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of I'm talking to you.
No more talk. Wait out, Gavon.
Damn. Shit.
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Doesn't really matter.
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
And humans are a blight on galactic purity. You said you're a
has declined to name the next race likely to gain council membership. However, she suggested an announcement could come soon.
Definitely buying that, yes.
This is valuable.
Sure. Why not just buy the whole store out? I have no idea what I'm going to do, but you know, whatever.
fire and radiation. Let those who think themselves worthy come unto him and be judged.
Storm speed? What the frack is storm speed?
The word is clear. The lesser races will be punished. Only the pure shall ascend into righteousness.
Why not? doing, but Brack, I'm by. No, I'm not buying that.
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make it?
I can't compete with the black. I'll do what I can. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, now I already get it. I already bought most of your shit. Oh yeah, blah 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 blah, whatever.
Bad times are coming. And you are not prepared. Paid for by the followers of the exalted light of the world. The light of Omega society. The role for the state's depressed labor market. A new study of the fortune.
Oh, I need to go the other way.
With the proper treatment, young Vorcha can be molded into productive members of society. The study, sponsored by Genera Staffing Services, promises to redefine the way we look at the fortune. Kent!
I think I'm going this way. Right, open door. Oh, okay.
No escape. Our groups from all over the terminus systems are recruiting for assaults on the notorious Archangel in an attempt to kill them.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorcha Task Force. Got something to report?
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here.
Vorcha? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
What's your job here
Keep
exactly?
the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Aria's sight. That's about it.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower up.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
I gotta shoot some people. I gotta shoot some people. Sounds about good. Yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah, I have like 3 different freaking guns here. Okay. I'm gonna try that. Good, at least I have somebody with different guns.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many, Hart. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. But he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need
And that's where we come in.
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
That's goddamn suicide.
Pretty much. But you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Kathka. He'll tell you when to go in.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed. We've got teams dig. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out...
and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy. Tarek and the other merc bosses, but don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
Okay.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used it. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
I better go find Sergeant
Good idea.
Here we
Watch
go.
yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
I'm getting tired. I want some shooting. I need some shooting. Otherwise, I'm gonna
Well, we
fall
might have a
asleep.
way in,
Come on.
but getting out could be interesting.
One thing
Let's
at a
find
time,
him
dude.
first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
He's one of the few I can actually trust. Actually, I can trust all my ex-teammates except for Kaden, apparently. Not happy about that one.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
Alright, I gotta find them. I gotta find them. I guess I'm going this way.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise.
Yeah, no, I'm not going.
I don't expect the light mechs go in first. If that's not enough, we send in the heavy. Pete, do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself?
False
I'm
players.
Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
What do you know about Archangel?
His life
Is that
expectancy.
it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around. You'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, but we've got him cornered. He won't be making... Can I assist you further?
Where did he come from?
Maybe we'll know more once we have his body.
Oh yeah,
Of course,
I forgot. I'm not
really won't
supposed to
matter.
know about this.
Eclipse, it's a constant.
What does Archangel
Ask,
give you?
we didn't. He'll
yeah.
regret ever coming to Omega. I promise you. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
So the infiltration...
Who knows? Maybe you'll get... Whether you survive or not is up to you.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
Build my codex. It's the only one I can talk to? Where are the stupid machines I'm supposed to disable? No, I didn't do that. Fuck. Where is it? Did I miss it? I forgot about this. Yes.
That should slow them down.
Nice. Anyone who activates that thing will get blown the hell up. Friend or foe.
Yep. That was my plan. Guys. Come on here, please. Oh, there you are. Oh, what now? You'll be on.
answer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's gone. Ask your questions and go. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse send their mech. The Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega.
Why are the Blood
We're
Pack?
the muscle on the Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega.
I'm guessing Archangel.
He's just an uptight, but he's costing me men. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch.
Sorry,
I'm
dude.
the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
What do you know about Archangel?
Sparred with him, does
He's
that
a
count?
pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once. Waited till he wasn't so tough after that. Almost had him. But the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's brave, till he realizes
I should get
it's
going.
about time.
Bitch.
Go away, freelancer.
Shut up.
Go find your own kind.
Shut up. There's nobody in here. What am I supposed to do in here? Okay. Okay, got it. Don't like those though. What's in this door? That was the smartest thing I've done.
This might be useful.
That's it? That's all I get? Okay, let's go. I kinda don't wanna go across while they're shooting. That's just weird.
Kathka?
You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time. You met him with... You three kinda... The infiltration team is a... Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Tara, besides, she's not quite ready. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new. I'm in the infiltration group. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go.
So our plan is to jump.
You know, just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration...
How will the infiltration team?
If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need
So the
time.
bridge is the only way in.
Until the... Look, just do your damn job. Collect your credits and go home. Ha! You
Target is in
freelancers.
sight.
Check. Archangel's got... But that means no more wait. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
I'm gonna have to do it. I do not want to fight this thing.
You're working too hard.
Didn't want to do that. I'm not
Doesn't
done.
look like Archangel's got much time.
What the hell are we waiting for?
Dang, I wasn't finished.
Come on,
Okay.
give these guys a surprise of our own.
Charge him up! That's me, Shepard!
She's with Archangel!
You just realized this? Yeah, I know. I was
Archangel?
Shepard.
Garrus!
I thought you were dead.
Garrus! What are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Yeah?
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
Oh.
You nailed me good a couple times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
I kind of blew that cover.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
We can't just sit here and wait for them to come to us.
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
This is where he gets the scar on his face.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
You're not gonna have your whole face.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to.
You're gonna get your face blown off.
Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
Oh shit, no.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get ready.
I don't remember.
I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything they've got.
Get over here.
Firing an impact shot.
Crash 1.
Have a nice trip.
Yeah!
Snipe that one.
Target down. Nice. I got it.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted.
Eclipse mercs have made it into the base.
I don't want it either. There, thank you. There's my little jump.
Got no
All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel. Go!
Online.
They're sending out the heavy mechs.
Oh, crap.
That problem should take care of itself.
This'll put him down.
It's going up. Never saw me coming. Scoped and dropped.
Firing an impact shot.
Eclipse mercs have made it into the base. Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
Alright. Come find you before we I'm gonna steal from you, though. So. Definitely gonna steal from you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Sorry, Garrison.
We need to prepare. Come see me.
I'm right here, dude. Do you not see me? Right here. Look, look, look. Here I am.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got blood pack and blue suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
Their gunship. That thing.
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Zaid, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Roger that.
Thanks, Shepard.
Sniper, so.
You better get going.
How do I get to the basement?
Go down a level. The basement door's on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
2 snipers should help. Yes. I swear, if Zaid does not keep him alive, he's fired. Like nothing I can't handle by myself. Or with the team.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
bombs.
Target down! Stand for me.
Commencing shutdown.
Time to die.
Shepard secured.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel. Loud and clear.
Enemy charging!
Heads up! Good.
Oh, hey.
Shotgun! Go get it! Gotta hurt!
Nice trick.
Garm's got me pinned down.
I'm coming.
Taking heavy fire!
I need help with this guy, Shepard.
Oh, come on. And this is the easy one, by the way.
This'll put him down!
Garm's got me pinned down. I need help with this guy, Shepard.
Sure you do. Lost your lead-in fight, dude.
They've stopped. Come find me.
I'm right
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Get your head down!
Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already.
So did I.
They fixed it, but not completely. Let's make sure of that.
You're offloading troops. Watch your back. Gotcha.
Sit down!
Ow!
Hell of a shot.
That was not. Okay.
They're rappelling down the sidewall, ground floor.
Never saw. I love this rifle.
Why are you down here, dude?
Move in!
Shields down.
Grabbing cover!
Get over here!
Tiring. Thank you. I did not need to hear that desert rattle, but okay. You're not gonna get out of here without losing your face, dude.
Charge him up! Firing concussive shot!
Yeah, just a little bit.
I've got him! Hostile, who's next?
I want a sniper so bad. I needed something with a zoom. No, zoom.
I've got Come on over!
Who cares? Jerks.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker! Make sure they're ready for us!
He's not gonna make it.
Oh, he's gonna make it. He just won't have his pretty face anymore. He better freaking make it. I didn't go through all that just for him not to make it. Yay! I got a trophy. I don't like the noise of that.
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit.
His face will never recover.
The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too.
Yep.
Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Yay! I got me a friend. I got me a friend. Holy crap, what? I got me a friend. I am happy. I got my friend. I got my friend. You missed all the probes I shot out of planet. Like 31. That's really fun. Oh, yeah, he should. He did get his face blown off. Well, not really his face, but he did get hurt, so... I'm wondering what 3 is gonna look like. Poor Kaden. Oh, God. Okay.
Commander, can I help you with something?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Well, we don't have a full complement. Anything else, Commander?
I don't really want to talk to... I don't know.
I'm more interested in just...
Sounds good. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I want to be nice, but I don't know.
I like to know my crew.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Excellent. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the... So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did... Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right.
Aww.
Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
It's nice to know someone like
Knowing
you.
the real story was hard. It felt like... Well, I should get back to my duties.
Good.
Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
No. If I am going to date somebody, it's going to be a thing. So, nope.
You're not blowing me off that easy, Mr. Taylor.
Yeah, he can. What? No. What? Nice. He sent me an email. I want this, but I need to get the doc on board first. Ooh,
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I don't have one. Oh, I gotta need to talk to Joker. Joker. We gotta talk to Joker. I'm not even traveling. Why?
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
Ever think about the old Normandy?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Sarens, we're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Yeah, you're afraid of him. I got it.
So, how do you think
the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
You mean you're not a people person, Jacob?
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Sorry, Joker. Joker. Oh, wow. I really need to go to bed. Yeah. Dude. Joker. Oh, boy. What the frack was I thinking? I'm gonna go to engineering and the crew quarter level, and then up to my cabin, change my armor. I know.
I've got green across the board. Forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
My favorite grease monkeys.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. He'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
I wipe him out, right? Ha!
Be gentle on the rookie. Can't believe you fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
They're my favorite crew. Besides Doc. Oh, I Joker, but he doesn't really count as crew. He's like my buddy, so you know. Oh, that's really lovely. I don't like that.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
I want to see this work, but do I have garbage? Really? That's it? That's all it does? Oh. Whee! Oh, it didn't stay in its cube. Aw, that's just not fair.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor.
You can be quiet now.
There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Okay, that's enough now.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I'd give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
Aww. How cute.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
That's what I'm talking to you for.
So you knew Archangel from before. Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. He and I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy.
Okay. Are we gonna
I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50.
Same here.
Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
Nope, he just likes to keep his enemies close. That's all. Whoa. Nice. Okay. Not gonna go back on Omega. I'm like, dude, really? Why can't I just, send him to... Oh, whatever. Got 2 more to hunt on Omega. But first, I'm going to find Doctor. Give her...
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Ceres ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now? You and me.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
Yay, I got a drink.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff. Joko will always have Vrolik syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish he weren't, but sadly, it's true.
To the ornery bastard who flies this ship.
The best fighter jockey to ever take to the skies.
Oh, I am drunk. This is gonna be fun. Oh, I didn't get him. Oh, yeah, he needs me to get the Citadel. Oh, I'm gonna go talk to Garrett's drunk. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Okay, we'll upgrade the guns.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite, anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Go ahead.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades
I really want that sweatshirt.
I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down.
I thought we talked about this.
People here needed someone to believe in, someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Aww. Paragon points. Sorry, I don't have food for you. It's so weird to see people just standing around talking. What the fuck? Never had this